everyone, welcome back to another episode of STV. We're here at the 38th Annual International Snowmobile, ATV, and Powersport Show. Stick around, we're going to check out what's new and upcoming for 2026. STV is brought to you by Polaris, Caliber, engineered for adventure, and by Elka, your ride, your way. Every year, thousands of riders, racers, and powersports enthusiasts from across North America make the same journey to the place where adrenaline, innovation, and passion all collide. This is the 38th Annual Toronto International Snowmobile, ATV, and Powersport Show, the largest event of its kind in the world. If it's got an engine, a throttle, or a heartbeat, it's here. Snowmobiles, ATVs, dirt bikes, side-by-sides. This isn't just a show, it's the start of the season. Step onto the floor and the excitement hits instantly. Arctic Cat, Yamaha, Polaris, BRP, Can-Am. The biggest name in the industry all under one roof, unveiling the newest machines, technology, and performance upgrades built to dominate the snow and trail. Custom design meets creativity with power graphics. These guys turn machines into rolling works of art. Bold, original, and built to stand out. They even did a live demo on my own CRF 250R, laying down a custom graphics kit right there in front of the crowd. Watching my bike transform from clean and simple to full-blown showpiece was unreal. And in other halls, the place comes alive with energy. Test tracks buzzing, engines roaring, and live demos lighting up the floor from Aurelia Powersports, Yamaha, and Can-Am. It's your chance to jump in, grab the bars, and feel the ride for yourself. Up close, loud, and unforgettable. From trailers and accessories to performance essentials, the show floor is filled with innovation at every turn. The gear, the tools, the tech. Everything you need to ride harder, faster, and farther. But the show isn't just about the newest machines, it's about honoring where it all began. The vintage sled display brings history back to life. Rare, restored, and unforgettable. This year, Aberfoyle brings a personal touch, showcasing their very own childhood kitty cats, the spark that started it all. And beyond the machines, the show also celebrates heart, community. And it doesn't just stop there. Shout out to our incredible charity and tourism partners like the Companion Hotel and Westway Motel, just to name a few. But right now, it's time to get back to the action and meet the riders who roll with heart. From the frozen wilderness of Kane's Quest to the fans and families right here on the show floor, the spirit of adventure runs deep. And of course, STV is here, not just covering it, but living it. We set up our own booth right in the heart of the show, cameras rolling and mics on, capturing every moment of the madness. We met riders, builders, and fans from all over, because when the powersports world comes together, you can bet STV's right there in the middle of it. Telling your stories, sharing your moments, and celebrating the machines and the people that make this lifestyle what it is. This is where it begins. The friendships, the memories, the season ahead. The sounds of engines roaring, the crowd cheering, and that feeling you get right before the throttle drops. Because this isn't just another event, it's the event. The one weekend that defines the powersports world. This is STV, the Toronto International Snowmobile, ATV, and Powersport Show. The largest show of its kind in the world. Get ready because the ride starts now. we're here at the BRP booth today, and we're going to be speaking with Dave and MJ, two BRP brand ambassadors, and they're going to let us know exactly what's new and exciting for 2026 and all things Skidoo.
I'm here talking a little bit about the mountain sled. This is our Summit Adrenaline, and it is our new in-season sled. For the first time ever, you can get this sled in a turbo in season. So that's what people are going to see at their dealers. And I know we're in Ontario, but there's a lot of people now that get in their trucks with a sled deck or a trailer and they come out west and ride. But tell us what's happening on the trail side.
I'm really excited for the trail side. I'm most excited for the turbo lineup on the trail side, which would include the MXZ 850 competition model, which is right here. It's one of my favorite sleds, and it'll be what I'm on this year. Also, let's not forget about the 4-stroke Renegade lineup. We have some great engines available on that, including the 900 Turbo R, the 900 Turbo, and the 900. I'm also excited, super excited. Whenever I'm on the trail, I come across the Expedition lineup, and we have a full line of those. Expedition LE, SE, and the Expedition Extreme, which is a hot model this year. The best part about it, it's like the same guy who goes out and gets the big boat. You need one.
I need one. I need it. It's got to be really big and have lots of suitcases. I don't even know what I'm going to put in them, but I'll find something to put in them.
We talk about the MXZ in more detail with MJ.
One of my ultimate all-time favorite sleds for the 2026 Skidoo lineup is this MXZ 850 XRS competition model. What makes this 850 special is that it's a trail turbo. That's delivering you 180 horsepower right to the trail. And this sled was introduced a couple years ago, but we've gone through some refinements over the last couple years. And one of them is that you can now get it with available Smart Shocks option. So Smart Shocks calibrate as you ride. You're never going to bottom out if you have Smart Shocks. Also available is a 10.25 gauge that has GPS mapping built in. And did I mention the turbo? We put a turbo on this sled without increasing the weight of this sled over a non-turbo snowmobile.
Dave goes into great detail about the Summit.
All right, guys, it all starts off with a lightweight DS3 ski, which almost feels like power steering. You can also get this in 3 engine configurations, a 600 E-Tech, 850 E-Tech, or for the first time ever in season, the 850 E-Tech with a turbo. There's not gonna be many of those sitting on the showroom for long, so if you want one of those, you gotta get into your dealer. But then, one of the great things about this is it has the shortened tunnel, so that evacuates snow. It doesn't allow the sled to get hung up in the deep snow. And then it's also got that amazing lightweight track. So the whole idea behind the Summit X with Adrenaline and Edge package is that it is super light, super easy to ride, and you're gonna have the most fun in the deepest snow on Earth.
We're excited for all the new products that BRP has to offer this year. Stick around. After the break, we're gonna go check out some more sleds. But first, let's see if I can win myself one. So close, so close, so close. Ah! Did you hear? Cat's back. Kevin gives us the inside scoop.
Hi, I'm Kevin Haslam with Articat, Director of Sales for Canada. We're here at the Toronto International Snowmobile and ATV Powersport Show. We've got our full lineup of the snowmobile lineup here with some ATVs as well. We've got everything from our youth lineup all the way up through our trail sleds. So we're really excited to show our retro units this year. We've got our EXT model with our 2 units here, the 600 with power steering. So the only manufacturer in the 2-stroke market that offers power steering this season. So we're pretty excited about that. But I think what's getting the most hype is our retro back this year, model year 26, and you'll see that with the Panther skin kitty cat. It's the last year of the kitty cat, and Daryl from Aberfoyle Powersports was kind enough to lend us the original 1972 kitty cat. So that's up beside our model year 26 kitty cat, which again, as I mentioned earlier, is our last year in production for the kitty cat. So it's pretty cool to see these 2 sleds side by side where the youth models really began. Yeah, showcasing here at this show, we've got our model year 26 special edition LT Gray. It has upgraded shock packages. It's got obviously the Panther seat, and most importantly on both units, our 600 and our 858 has in our 2-strokes has the power steering. So some really cool features. I think everyone's going to be really excited. We're looking forward to the season. So yeah, I think there's a lot of things coming down in the future. We're pretty excited. We took this company over in an acquisition on April 24th. So we've got a lot of exciting things in the works. We've got a great team, and we continue to build a great team here at Articat. So I think, stay tuned. You're going to see a lot of exciting things come on, not only the snowmobile side, but also on our off-road.
Leopard never left, and purple is one of my favorite colors. So lucky me that I get to see these machines right here at the show. Stick around. After the break, we're going to go talk to some more manufacturers. It's nice to be back in the saddle again. We're here at the Polaris booth, and we're going to talk all things 2026. We're lucky enough to talk to Cody at Polaris.
So new for 2026, one of the fun models that we have, especially here for the Toronto show, is our new Voyager 155, and we have 3 different trim models. So we start at an SP, XC, and an Adventure. And so this is an Adventure Ultimate that has some accessories added onto it. So it's great with the passenger seat for bringing a second rider, and then this has accessory gauntlets to keep your hands nice and warm. Other sleds we're excited about is Titan lineup with the passenger seat and extra storage, and so there's multiple trim levels depending on from SP all the way to Adventure Ultimate as well. And then when we go over and look at some of our other units, we have in the trail lineup something that's really fun and exciting that we released a couple years ago was Dynamics. So Dynamics is an awesome suspension package with 4 active position shocks that control the compression and stiffness of the shocks depending on what ride characteristics or situation you're in, and it compensates for that, which is ultimately leads to a lot more smooth of a ride, so really fast cornering, great handling, and great bump compliance. The other thing we're excited for in model year 26 is our 9R XCR. So XCR is our essentially our consumer version of our cross-country race sled. And so we race these things in cross-country throughout the seasons, and we learn and develop and try and build new improvements. And so with XCR in 2026, we have long-tail torsion springs. And what that does is it helps connect the front and rear of the skid together, and it's an improved ride quality for handling, mainly on throttle steering is the big improvement for long-tail torsion springs. Also, we revalved the suspension, so about 20% stiffer all the way around. And so 2026, we elevated the suspension to be a little bit more stiff and a lot more compliant in the rough bumps. So in the mountain lineup for 2026, we're really excited about our limited editions that we have. So we've got a limited edition Chaos and Pro, and we've got really cool graphics packages. They also come with new front and rear bumpers, Brant Edition bumpers, which are helps with a little bit of strength, and also they look really cool. And then the other third thing, which is probably my favorite, is the new Brant Edition handlebar bag. And so that thing is so cool. It installs quick, and they're on-off really, really fast. So one small little clip, and you can pull your bag off and install it. And I think we should maybe go check that out. So at Polaris, we're just really excited for winter. We're excited to have snow, a good snow year, and it's going to be fun to see how people love the new Voyager 155, as well as how our XCR performs and how people love the new suspension improvements.
Like Cody mentioned, this bag is perfect for all of my accessories, especially filming for STV. You're coming home with me. We're here at the Yamaha booth, and we're going to see what they're up to. Jeff tells us more about Yamaha and the special SRX that they have here.
Here at Yamaha Motor Canada, we're very excited for the 2025-2026 snowmobile season. We've got sleds at our dealerships, ready for customers to take them out on the snow. One of the things that I'm particularly excited about at this show this year is the #1 VIN SRX, and it's got a really unique story to it. This snowmobile, again, #1 VIN 2025 Final Edition SRX, is signed by the North American Snowmobile team. We have it here on display at the show. So inside the tunnel, underneath the hood, there's the signatures of everyone who was involved with that Final Edition snowmobile, and it will eventually make its way to our communication plaza in Japan to spend the rest of its days. So pretty exciting piece of history right here at the show this year. One of the questions we get here a lot from Yamaha owners at the show is the availability and continuation of support for things like lubricants and genuine parts and accessories. And that's something that Yamaha is very committed to. As a Yamaha owner myself, I have 5 Yamaha snowmobiles ranging from 1982 all the way to 2024. And I can tell you still for my 1982, I can get parts for it, OEM parts. So supply into the future based on the demand for those parts that consumers need. Yeah, it's Saturday at the show. We've had great attendance. Coming off last winter here in Ontario, it was obviously a fabulous winter. Great snowmobiling all across the province, and it's shaping up to be another great winter. So there's a lot of excitement in the building, and we're feeling it here in our booth at Yamaha Motor Canada. So if you haven't been to the show like this, make sure you come out. It's a great experience, great friends, and stop by the Yamaha Canada booth. We'd love to talk with you.
That's all for now. The Toronto International Snowmobile, ATV, and Powersport Show has been amazing. We also want to thank the OEMs who took a moment to speak with us today. Since I didn't have great luck at the Skidoo spin to win wheel, we're going to try again at Polaris. Yay! STV has been brought to you by Toronto International Snowmobile, ATV, and Powersport Show. Yamaha, revs your heart. And by Articat,